of McKinnley Jackson. That was a pick that I think some Bengals fans or most Bengals fans thought it was pretty much a reach.
Yeah.
But again, if I'm following that mold when it comes to Jermaine Burton or whoever, you have to follow that same mold throughout the entire process. If there's a guy that you like, you go out there and you grab him.
Mm-hmm.
You ask questions later. I think McKinnley Jackson, from what I saw, it seems like he has a lot left in his game. He does offer some pass rush ability, I guess, to a degree. But mainly you bring that guy in there because of his ability to keep his point of attack and stop the run at a very, very high clip. You're hopeful that you get a lot with a guy in McKinnley Jackson as far as the run game goes. And you look at some of the signings that happened in our division, whether it be a Derrick Henry or whoever, you need to make sure that you have a guy that you feel comfortable in stopping the run, man. And I think that the Bengals whole thought process was, hey, man, we need to make sure that we have a guy that we believe in, a guy that we could truly build around, on the interior of the defensive line. They've sort of reshaped their entire interior of their defensive line. So people that have been kind of hanging on the roster for the last couple of years, it's time to step up. It's time to step up if you think you're going to make this roster, because it's not going to be as easy as it may have been in years past because of the lack of competition. You actually now have that competition, and I'm excited to see what comes of it. Daniel, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, McKinnley Jackson. This is where you guys, for me, how I'm justifying the pick in my mind too, is it fits a need. It really does fit a need, and that's where definitely a lower grade for me would be, right? Oh, okay. You could have got other better players, better prospects, better talent. But at the end of the day, he fits a need. He's 6'2", 325 pounds. What I saw with him that gives me, potential is great hand usage, right? His ability to just swipe other offensive tackles' hands. That's something you can work with. And it's very hard to teach, especially, at the going from college to the NFL is, hey, if you don't have that natural knack for beating offensive tackles' hands, getting the first step, that's something I also want in defensive tackles is, hey, can you show me explosiveness with your first step? Because that can't be taught. Right. There's a reason why I love Chop Robinson as an edge rusher. That can't be taught. Explosive first step, explosive hands, and he showed the potential. He had some spin moves. He had a couple nice swim moves. So McKinnley Jackson at the bare floor gives you a big body that you can put at the defense tackle spot, at the nose tackle spot that you didn't have before. So McKinnley Jackson, I like it. My only concern, once again, is I think there were some other players that you potentially could have taken, whether it's an interior offensive lineman like a Tanner Bortolini, whether it's a cornerback like Kyrie Jackson. I think there was other guys you could have taken, but at the end of the day, heading into training camp and heading into the season, I'm much more confident in this defensive line because now I don't have to rely on a Zach Carter. I've got two guys, Chris Jenkins and McKinnley Jackson, that I can say, hey, those are big bodies I can put next to my pass rushing BJ Hill and Sheldon Rankin. So the defensive line room as a whole, Malik, I'm more confident in it now